Hello Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. So this week, Virgo, we are doing the ancestral readings. We are trying to connect with an ancestral guide of yours. So because this is like collective, I will say kind of treat it like if you've ever been to a group reading with one medium and everyone sits in the same room and she just pulls messages out that way. It kind of takes a very direct line at some point. So keep an open mind for this week. This is ancestors coming through. There is an extended at the end of this as well. And in the extended, I go into the Journey of Love Oracle deck. Pull out a beautiful word of encouragement to you from the ancestor or ancestors. There's been a little bit of that this week. And then I will go into the tarot to ask, what is this ancestor trying to lead you towards? Why? What is the lesson in this? And then what are your next steps? So right now I'm going to start though with a portion of my Spellcaster's Tarot. So I have the only cards that I have in it are the Major Arcana and the Court cards. Try to get an idea about the energy, personality of this guide, this ancestral guide that's around you. And I will go into my energy oracle deck later to pull out kind of, maybe they were a little bit deceptive, to kind of get some information about their life. And it really plays back and forth about the information that comes forward about their life, because that seems to be coming forward because it's a significant reason why they connect with you. So it's kind of like why they are your guide, what they're helping you with. You have a very sassy, very, very sassy. Am I going to get anything else with that? Really? That's it? Okay. King of Swords is at the bottom. Let me show you that. The King of Swords is at the bottom. I think it was a hard ass. A bit of a hard ass. So, the Devil. The Devil. We'll leave it to sexy Virgos to get the Devil card. My glass is clean. I think they're clean. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm having, like, you ever have just some days you just, like, it's like your eyes are tired. And I don't know what I did yesterday to do that. If I was reading a lot. Anyways. So, you have the Devil card here. This person could have been a Capricorn, maybe. Or they were very, in their past life, they may have felt very tied down. Let's say that. I feel like this person may have felt very tied down and trapped by energies outside of them, by situations outside of them, by social parameters that existed around them. This person felt very trapped. This is actually the first time I'm going to pull a clarifying card for this Devil. I tell you, this week has been full of surprises. Really full of surprises. Anything to clarify this Devil? This Devil energy. Please clarify this Devil energy. The Knight of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Cups. I do want to say too, I feel like this person, a big part of their soul journey in and out of many different lives is facing obstacles. It's really facing obstacles, facing the darker side of themselves and other people. Yeah, okay, it's coming in. So, with the Knight of Wands, the, what the heck was that again? Yeah, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Cups. See, this is like trying to charge forward past things that feel very disappointing, very, very heavy and very disappointing, and to get to celebration. So it is kind of like this person, their life, and I don't want to say just their past life, it kind of feels like a big part of their soul's path for a while here, has been moving past, beyond things that can seem heavy and disappointing, and to turn that energy into something positive. To turn that into something that can be celebrated. Transmuting energy, really. So let's see what now. It's so weird that the Deceit card was at the bottom. Tell us more about this person's life. This person's life and how this pertains to Virgo. The person's life. How does this pertain to Virgo? Who is coming through at this time? The cards are being very disagreeable too. Oh my gosh, it's still on the bottom. Wow. Boy, this is an interesting combination, guys. Okay, happy family. Everything starts off really nice, all full of rainbows and joy. And then walking away. And now this is so crazy. Then we get cornucopia and financial constraints. This person really dealt with polarity. I mean, in a big way. This person really dealt with polarity. We are really talking about things being like really, really good to going really, really bad. Things being really, really bad to really, really good. Like, this is, oh wow, this is not an easy journey that this person takes on, like in their soul path here. But it also tells me, like, they are really, this walking away card, how many times does it come out this week? I really don't know. It keeps coming out. Just sort of a reoccurring theme I'm feeling this week. It's kind of going on with the whole collective in these readings. And that is a being guided and helped in your soul's path. And the part of that is walking away from things. Like this walking away keeps coming out. Walking away from things to find better opportunities to help you grow in a more productive and positive way. And a lot of times that's leading as well, which makes so much sense, to like your heart. Your heart. What does your heart desire? What does your gut tell you? Like really connecting with your soul to be guided in these walking away. Like, why would someone walk away from a happy family? Because they see cornucopia, but it turns into a financial constraint, right? But why would someone walk away? I don't know, I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, there is so much devil and deceit. This is not funny. It's like walking away from a happy family. Like, this is the Ten of Cups. It doesn't have to be the Ten of Pentacles, because honestly, like, you can be poor than shit. But if you've got like happiness and love that abounds, it's worth more than any balance in a bank account. But cornucopia is abundance in all things. It's abundance in all things. But yeah, then it turns into financial constraint. You have really got quite the guide here. And the Deceit card, it's the only one in the upright. It's Deceit and that's it. Oh my word, I need to clarify. Actually, before I even do that, I'm going to clarify everything as a whole, because now I'm going to pull out tarot cards to get the message to you from them. Maybe this person has made some really big mistakes in life, in lifetimes here. Because that just feels like a really big mistake to me. If someone has like a truly happy family, there's abound in love and understanding and support and appreciation, like that's priceless. To walk away from it to want more, and the more Because you would think like this would come, this, you know, when people are in this state, they also have a tendency to be fairly healthy because there's a big lack of emotional stress. I mean, not to say that people don't have stress. We're all going to have stress no matter what is going on in our world, but this is supportive energy. So let's say it's not doing really well financially though. So there's sort of the point of stress. And like, well, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to walk away because I have an opportunity to become really abundant. But guess what? Where it falls into is financial constraint. It's the one thing this person left. It's the one reason this person left. What to me would feel like you don't leave the 10 of Cups. But maybe the devil does. Oh, wow, this is really... Oh, this is some reading, Virgo. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I'm putting a tarot card underneath each one of these oracle cards. And the Queen of Swords has come out under the happy family. Like it is something that got cut out. Walking away has the Sun. Cornucopia has the Eight of Swords. And financial constraints has Justice. What the heck? The Hermit is underneath, followed by the Fool, the Three of Cups, the Hanged Man. Okay, let me deal with one thing at a time. Alright, this is a card that's coming out with the happy family. It does feel like cutting it out. Cutting it out. But yet, walking away. Like there's some sort of indication to walk away to the Sun. Now I get it. Now I get it. Now I get it. Okay, I'm still not sure about the happy family. I'm going to need to clarify that. Maybe it's not as happy as it looks. Because, I don't know, it seems pretty weird. To me as a reader, I find that difficult to understand. But anyways, Cornucopia has the Eight of Swords. Now the Eight of Swords is not being able to move to your great abundance. And then financial constraints with Justice. Gosh darn it. I don't know. I want to say some sort of karmic retribution here. Boy, guys, you really brought in something. You brought something in very different in this reading. I don't know what else to say, but I really feel like this guide in past lifetimes, but this feels like it's their journey. It's not like they're doing it wrong. This is their soul's journey to examine happiness and abundance and fulfillment. What exactly that means, how you attain that, what do you sacrifice to get it, and is it morally correct? And now morally correct is very out in the open. And I only say that because when we interpret what's morally correct, how do we truly know? I think the only way we truly know is how we feel when we take some sort of action towards, against, of, or for something or someone. Because if you try to base it on what the society tells you is morally correct, well, there's all sorts of societies in the past and in the present that are doing really bad shit to people. So it's, you know, like you can't base it on that. It's something like a bigger and greater, whether it's, you know, well, how the universe is run. Like, and this is that card, the Justice. The universe will serve up what the universe has been served. You serve it to the universe, it's going to serve it right back to you. This is definitely somebody who's cut out. Let me get more clarification on the happy family, because walking away was the Sun. So someone couldn't have been totally happy here. And perhaps there's all feminine. It's all feminine. Every single card here is feminine. Except this, which is like it's a group. The underline is masculine. Is being depicted as masculine. Yang energy. It's feminine. It's feminine. It's feminine. It's feminine. Whoops. And it's feminine. So let's find out about the happy family, because I am feeling from this individual, I feel that is coming through is someone who would have been a woman in a past life. And I've already had, you know, I can't get every bloody terminology out there for everyone to make everyone happy. I really can't. Because I have people complaining that I'm not using binary terms. And if somebody is coming through to me as a woman, that's who they were. Okay, that's who they were. So take it or leave it. I really, just get me going on that anymore. I am totally like, I believe in the LGBTQ. I never get the term right. I like... This is a woman, so let's just get that straight. This is a woman, and there's something here for that person, because I do also feel very strongly about women's rights. And if there's a message about a woman in somebody's life from the past who's lived in past times, where women had even less choices than they have now and less rights than they have now, that's the story, okay? That's the story. That's what I'm reading. Don't take it away from them. I just heard the room get quiet because I'm serious. Don't take it away from them. If there's something coming forward about racial injustice, don't take it away from them. Your injustice will come through in a reading too one day. Don't take it away from who's getting the message right now. Let's say that. Happy family. See? Telling you. I am telling you. This is coming through very, very strongly. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. It is the mother. It is the wife. The Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So this is someone who in their life, I want to say, felt very trapped. They felt very trapped by the circumstance that they were in somehow. It wasn't equal. It was not equal in some way here. There was a lot of inequality because they spent a great deal of time thinking about trying to figure out how to get equality. How to get an equal give and take in what it was that they had in life. And then it became apparent that the only way to do that was to cut it out, or to cut themselves out of it. To cut themselves out of it. So the message that I'm getting from this reading to you, to whoever it resonates, is this guide is here to help you negotiate circumstances where you find yourself. And this is a guide that can work with men as well, or trans, whatever. It's just, this is this person. So let's not deny who they were, but they are here to help all of you with their story. This person is here to guide you in situations where you, in your story, your injustice exists. Don't deny theirs, because you are putting up a block to allow this person to help you with your injustice. And your injustice is going to be completely different from what theirs was. Or it could be very similar, right? That's the best way to take this. Because when this person walks away, they do go to the sun. They do go to the sun. They're being led by the sun. This is what they're looking for. This isn't toxic. This is not toxic at all. This is happiness, clarity, brighter days, abundance, wish fulfillment. Like, it's all very positive. What's really interesting though is I feel like this person continued to run into some sort of social constraints. They continued to battle obstacles. That, like, because cornucopia comes in after. Cornucopia comes in after walking away in the sun. But yet it's blocked by the Eight of Swords. Either things that they've been told about themselves, things how the way that they've been raised in the world that they lived in, and apply it to the world that you live in now, have stopped them from really going to this cornucopia. Abundance in all things. I feel like there is some sort of the financial constraint with the Justice card. I feel like the story is, and this could be for so many people, that to really get this is the entrapment of life here on earth, is money. I know, like, money is the root of all evil. It's a pretty big aspect of it. Even if you have a lot, you feel like you don't have enough. Even if you have, like, more than anyone else, you're worried that you're going to lose it. Like, it's always there. I mean, I don't know a lot of people where it isn't something that they think about. Let's clarify this. I know, I'm sorry I'm very passionate about this, but I do get upset when I'm reading something, and particularly someone's story of their injustice. Don't take it away from someone. Don't take someone else's injustice away and bring yours up into it. Your story will come through. Cheer them on and champion them and say, I know exactly where you're coming from. That's not my story, but I feel it too. That is the best way to go forward with someone else's story. The financial constraints and the Justice card for this person. Oh, the Four of Cups. I need more on this. The Four of Cups is definitely... Oh, interesting. The Four of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Lovers. This individual, when I say that there continues to be, after they have been able to surmount the mountain of inequality in their life, after they have been able to move past the mountain that existed at the time of inequality in their life, there's a period of time of jubilation, happiness, prosperity, and then there is like another mountain, and this one is more financial. This one becomes more of a financial burden, and it prevents them from making choices. This is really heavy energy. This is really heavy. Clarify the Justice card. Let's see where this goes. Clarify the Justice card, please. The Justice card. The Ten of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Tower. It does feel like a major ending. And is it a major ending to happiness? And like the Tower, like just everything feeling like it falls apart. Comes in after the Tower. After the Tower. after the Tower. Oh, jeez. Wow, like death. Death, Nine of Cups, and King of Swords. The King of Swords is here. Ooh. Okay, now I'm getting the message. Like, what is the message here for some sort of spiritual growth for you guys? Okay, so after the Tower, after, this is, Jesus, this is like a triple, this is like hitting, I don't want to call it a triple ending. I wouldn't call the Tower a triple ending, but it's definitely something that rocks your world. So you have the Ten of Swords, the Tower, and the Death card. And then the Nine of Cups and the King of Swords. I'm really getting the message here that when you've surmounted one major obstacle, there is the possibility, well, there isn't the possibility, we're being told here that things will not go as you planned, and you will continue to run into more obstacles. Welcome to life, right? Welcome to life. You will continue to run into more obstacles. Now, the danger here, I feel, is the King of Swords energy, because this is where you close off. The King of Swords is not really open to anything outside of clarity, speaking the truth. And I tell you, the King of Swords will hold their cards close to their chest too. You have to ask the right questions of the King of Swords, or you won't get the right answers or what you're looking for. Becoming jaded is what I want to say. There is the lesson in the warning. What is the warning? Advice for you from this guide. This guide has been through the ringer. Finances in some way play a part in preventing the full appreciation of this cornucopia. I do not feel that it turns into a complete lack of monetary security and safety. I feel, because with the King of Swords is still, I mean, well off. It's not the King of Pentacles, but it's guarded. Very guarded with what comes in and what goes out. What is it? I'm going to ask about the Deceit card. Oh, what happened here? Let's get all mixed up. The Deceit card. The Deceit card? Three of Swords. And the Eight of Cups. The Deceit card is clarified by the Three of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Walking away from heartache. Walking away from pain. But this is deceiving. You can't walk away from heartache and you can't walk away from pain. That's the deception here. There's the Justice. I feel like, this is quite a reading. So there is the Justice. You can't walk away from pain and you can't walk away from heartache. You do need to face it. On whatever level that is for you. You can't go to cornucopia without fully facing your pain and your heartache. There will be a constraint that comes up. And it may not even be financial. I just feel like this cupboard signifies some sort of a lack. It's some sort of a lack. Either it's some sort of a lack that's coming through because of something that hasn't been dealt with, or it's some sort of constraining property or principle that is preventing you going further or going with this cornucopia type energy. So because what really came in here is the Eight of Swords. This is where we got hit with the cornucopia. This is sitting under the cornucopia. So it's your belief about what you can and cannot have based on the belief system that you have created. And if that belief system is based on what you've created, is somehow being supported by pain and heartache that hasn't been addressed, that's where this comes in. This is definitely one of those Nancy Drew, Jessica Fletcher readings. Interesting. Let's just ask about the Eight of Swords. And then we're going to go to Fred Rogers and lighten the load. Eight of Swords, my gosh. The Eight of Swords for Virgo. The Eight of Swords for Virgo. Of course, because it's cornucopia. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. You got the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Cups. What I'm getting here is it's not just not going towards cornucopia, but going in the opposite direction of cornucopia. And cornucopia here we have the Ten of Cups. So removing yourself from what you saw as your happiness, right? Because this came in before cornucopia, like, that's it. I feel it, I know it, I understand it to be. And not going towards your happiness. Because the devil energy sits in front of you. And as long as no, actually it feels like more it sits behind you. Like nudging you, whispering in your ear, tapping you on the shoulder. Oh my word, guys, this is like quite the reading. The Chariot is at the bottom, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. Don't hold yourself back. When you meet an obstacle, don't let it fool you. Don't let it fool you. I'm really getting that. I'm really like, this is a guy that came through that has been through some shit. Has been through some shit. Has missed some opportunity here. And really does not want you to. Okay, I'm going to go do the extended. And let's get words of, let's find out what this guy wants more. But before I do that, I'm going to Fred Rogers. These are great little excerpts. I want to share one with each of you this week. So I just open the book. And I randomly flip and then just punch my finger in a page. God, I can't get away from this chapter this week. It's the Understanding Love chapter. Number 51. Understanding love is one of the hardest things in the world. I don't know how many times we got that this week. It's so crazy. How many pages are in here? Come on, Fred. I mean, he's really trying to wrap us in the head on this one. There's 197 pages. We keep landing on page 51. Interesting reading. This is one of those readings where I'm going to go back and watch it, you know. It's like, yeah. I had someone else was commenting. People have been pretty polite, but sometimes when you're polite, you're kind of passive aggressive. So I'm trying to be they're like criticizing, but being kind. I think they don't want me to turn the comments off. But anyway, I think it doesn't take me long to get into Queen of Swords. It's Gemini rising and Venus. I'll go there right away. But, you know, just getting confused about the readings. I really encourage anyone. I don't say it at the beginning because it's up to you if you want to stick around or not. But like if it's resonating, it's not resonating, just go and click on something else, or you know, you can watch it for entertainment value. But this is not an easy type of energy to unpack. This is not an easy story to unpack. This is like the universe giving us clues to success and fulfillment in this lifetime. That's not easily unpacked. That's not handed to us on a silver platter, guys, right? Like, I think most of you will appreciate what goes into doing something like this, because this was definitely, because it also requires me as a reader to try to move beyond the social constructs I have in my own head. Like, how do we clarify, how do we justify what is happiness? And if you're really moving towards the sun in cornucopia, how does that turn into a financial constraint, right? Like, it's a very deep reading. Really deep. I'm looking forward to doing the extended. Wow. Wow. Thanks, Virgo. That was trippy, baby. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.